everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Collection Comic of the Week. The book I have chosen for this week is a very emotional story and a very special story. It is the last Fantastic Four story, written by Stan Lee, art by John Romita Jr., and I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. This is not the last Fantastic Four story at all. Fantastic Four is still going on. It's still a book. There's still a lot of Fantastic Four books after this was written. But this is the last Fantastic Four story that was written by Stan Lee. And it's pretty much just kind of, I'm not sure if it's the last thing he's ever written, but it really feels like it. It's a little over the top, maybe cliche, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful story. A way for Stan to put in a nice bow on a glorious career in writing. And I'm filming this on the 3-year anniversary of Stan's passing. And we'll be coming out that day, but it'll be being filmed on that day. And just, it's just a way that, if you're looking for a very deep story, this may not be it. But if you're looking for a celebration of the world that Stan helped create, then it's wonderful. And let's take a look at it. Damn fine cover. I mean, John Romita Jr. is going to do this cover. It's again, simple, to the point, but just, is there a better interpretation of Fantastic Four than just that? You know what I mean? Gotta be very delicate with the cardstock cover. All-star cast there, especially with Stan the Man. See, this was during the wars, back in the early part of the millennium. Can even relate to that with some of my friends even being in Iraq at the time. They're just, it's the one thing I'll say about this book is maybe Stan tried to do a little too much, and maybe in that sense it wasn't the greatest story, but you can tell this is Stan giving a swan song to something he loves. The Watcher saying that it is basically the world is ending, and the Fantastic Four feel the need to, the duty to try and stop this threat that is going to annihilate the world, which, maybe that is cliche. Maybe as much as I defend a lot of Stan's early writing, this is 2007, but even the world you lived in then, maybe some people would think that's way too cliche, and comics even then have moved past that, and especially today. Cool shot of the Avengers there. And you have the threat even saying, for the first time, I fear this may be more than the Avengers can handle. So this is next level shit. Spider-Man. Basically saying this is why they can't help, you know. But you know, like, some people now say they can't get into stands. I still disagree, but if they're using this as, like, kind of their basis for why maybe Stan's writing style doesn't work in a modern era, I think I'll see their point. I'm not going to say I agree, but I see their point. Got Namor helping out, but even, you know, the threat's even too strong for Namor. Too strong for the Fantastic Four. Get some of the Silver Surfer here. And some more. You know, Silver Surfer can be of no help. He's even asking Doctor Doom for help. Like, that's how desperate they are. He's not going about it the right way according to the Fantastic Four's morals, but Doom can't stop them. Gotta Fantastic Four's trying something else. There's the Avengers helping again. Thor, Doctor Strange, the X-Men, Iron Man, nothing is working. You know, it really, like, as ridiculous as it is, like, it's the last Fantastic Four story, but it is very much like Stan it's like Stan's goodbye to writing, which, you know, I guess that's pretty much what it is, you know, just with the guys of the first superhero book he ever created, Fantastic Four, but he got everybody in. And there's nothing he can do. There's nothing that they can do, so Mr. Fantastic, Reed, has called on Galactus, of all people, for help. And Galactus have a fight. And Earth is saved, but yes, Galactus or another. You know, this is a maybe cliche, but it is a beautiful book. Yeah. Yep. So even though Reed was able to save them, delicately, and there's an advertisement for a story that shouldn't exist, and yep. Even more team up with Galactus and the Fantastic Four. Take care of the last part of the threat. And, whoop, hang on. You know, there they are being honored. And you know, it's a great end cap for everything, and you know, it's because of this. That's why he feels the need to retire the Fantastic Four, and yeah. There's the script that Stan wrote, or the plot. And that is the last Fantastic Four story. You know, it's like I said earlier, it is the perfect way for Stan to go out. If you are a fan of Marvel Comics, if you are a fan of the characters that he brought or helped bring into the world, you got a little bit of all of that in this book. Yeah, there were some corny lines, and yeah, maybe things were a little too perfect and too overpowered, and maybe things ended a little too easily, and you know, to the critical eye of, you know, many of us on this platform that talk about comic books, and I understand, and I do not fault anyone feeling that way. But if you can just appreciate the idea of what was behind that story, I think it is just a beautiful story, and a beautiful ending to a legend. Thank you, Stan. Do you also own that book? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of comic books, but from the world of pro wrestling, gaming, anime, all things geek culture. Follow me on my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeekA9, Twitter @athletic_geekA9, Instagram @athleticgeekA9. And if you'd like to help this channel out financially, I am on Patreon, patreon.com/athleticgeekA9. And that, I'm out. Y'all be cool.